everybody, today we're going to be making some chocolate chip banana bread. Take a second to look at the list of ingredients that we're going to be using. You're going to want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees and the bread should bake in about 40 to 50 minutes. You're going to want to use 3 super ripe bananas. You want them to be super ripe because that will help get the right consistency for the dough. If they're not ripe enough, they'll be kind of hard to mash. 2 of the bananas that I had were not as ripe as I would have preferred, but they worked well enough. Now you're gonna mash the bananas until they're like a paste. I'm just using a metal fork to do this. And if it gets too tiring, you can always ask your boyfriend to do it for you. And while he is mashing the bananas, I'm going to multitask and melt the 1/3 cup of butter in the microwave. And that's the consistency we're looking for, a lot like baby food. Oh, that's a nice close-up there. Appetizing. Alright, I've got my melted butter and I'm just gonna add that straight into the bowl. Make sure you get it all out of there, you don't want to waste any. And now you're gonna combine. Sorry, my camera goes out of focus for a little bit, but now I'm adding my 4th cup of white and brown sugar, or you can just do a 1/2 cup of either depending on your preferences. Here I am noticing the camera is blurry and I fix it. Good job. Alright, I'm gonna add a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 large egg, a pinch of salt, and here is my Mexican vanilla that I struggled to open for a bit for that teaspoon of vanilla extract. A little bit extra. Alright, and mix to combine it all. After that, I added the 1.5 cups of flour and we're gonna mix it all again. I added well over a teaspoon of cinnamon, but you can leave it out of the recipe if you want to. I just personally love cinnamon. Mix that, and this is the consistency you're looking for. It should be pretty similar to cookie dough, just a lot softer. And a little more. Now this is my favorite part, the chocolate chips. I left the measurement out because chocolate cravings differ from person to person, but if you want a number, I'd say add about a full cup. And I added a nice layer on top of my dough. Now once you combine all of that, it's gonna look, again, just really close to cookie dough, but a much stickier consistency. More chocolate. And there we go. And at this point, it smelled amazing, and I would have ate it if there was an egg in it, but I couldn't. So now I've gotten my pan, and I just greased it up with some butter and a little bit of flour to make it non-stick, and add the dough straight in there. And I think that looks pretty good for my first time ever making banana bread. I was pretty proud of this. Turned out pretty much exactly as I was hoping. And just gonna add a couple more chocolate chips on top for presentation. You don't gotta do this if you don't want to. Beautiful. Now pop it in the oven for about 40 to 50 minutes. It took mine about 45 minutes to bake. And here is the finished product. It was even better than I was hoping. I'm staying with my boyfriend's family and they absolutely loved it. I didn't even get a reaction video because we all ate it so fast, but I hope you enjoyed this video, learned a little something, and will have fun making this recipe.